So the new level 318 Sarachnis boss is here, which is a spider boss, and also has a new pet, which has got a pretty weird name, Sriracha. And it's probably the only reason to even kill this boss. Unless of course you're an Iron Man, which in case the drops are pretty useful. So let's jump right into this and show you how to get there. The first thing I like to do before I leave the bank is eat an anglerfish so you're above your base HP level, and then sip your stamina in the bank so you save inventory space. First of all, let's go to the glade. This is one of the ways to get here. And then you simply run west. Here's the path if you're coming from the glade, and here's the path if you're coming from the woodcutting guild, which is just south. Once you're here, go down this tunnel, and once you're down here, just follow this path as shown. And you're also going to need a slash weapon for this, because there's webs up here. You probably should pray against these guys, they hit pretty decently. And here it is, you're finally here. A lot of people come here, they just throw on melee protect and they just attack the thing. And then they sit there the whole entire time with melee protect on and let the minions just peck at them. At first glance, it doesn't appear that this boss has much if any mechanics at all. But there are ways to do this boss more efficiently. I went from getting 1 or 2 kills on a main to getting like 7 or 8 with this technique. Or should I say these techniques. There's not too much to this boss, but there are a few things you should know. And anyone who's ever killed this knows that you would typically take a ton of damage here, kind of like Kelphite Queen. But what if I said it's possible to have kills where you take 0 damage? Now I don't mean consistently every single kill you'll take 0 damage, but once in a while you will, and most of the time you'll only eat a couple food. Now the very first thing you should know is this thing will never melee you unless you get in melee distance. It'll never chase you down, you'll never have to kite it, it'll only range you when it's from a distance. So as you see here, all I'm doing is heli specking with range pair on and maintaining a little gap so I don't get hit with melee. And this way you take 0 damage until the minions spawn. So for this first kill, what I'm going to do is just tank the spawns and not kill them. And I'm wearing full Darok, so my mage protection is low, so what I'm going to do is pray mage, and I'm going to tank the range hits from the boss and tank the melee hit from the minion. Another thing you might want to do, every time you get frozen, you have an opportunity to either eat or fight the melee minion right next to you. Either one of those things is better than just sitting there. Keep in mind the minions only have 30 HP, so it's definitely worthwhile killing them, especially if you are low combat level. Eventually I came to the conclusion that it might be a smart idea to have magic defense gear, and that you could pray range the whole entire fight because the melee minion's really not that strong. This technique of being able to melee and avoiding getting hit with melee is pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. You want to make sure the boss is ranging you, and you immediately hit it when it ranges you and then step back. And because there's obviously a delay after attacking you with range, it's not going to be able to immediately melee you, and by that time you already step back. And I'd also suggest using a slow strong weapon because that means you have to click a lot less. And yeah guys, you can see the death pile over there. I didn't die from natural causes. What I did is I killed it and I just walked out of the room forgetting I was even in there, and I came back and I was in Edgeville. So I'm doing everything I can to avoid killing the spawns. That includes throwing a Din's Bulwark on when I'm frozen and I can't attack anyway. And what you're going to find out is this is probably more effort than just killing them. The time you spent clicking on that shield and maybe even eating, you could have one-hit the spider. So you're at least able to kill the melee spider when you're frozen because it is in melee distance.
Do we have it? No, man. We're gonna risk it. Oh, no, no, run. Oh, come on, man. You got it. You got it, no. Oh my god, I'm living by the skin of my teeth right now. Ow. Oh my god, did I make it out alive? No, I better have not gotten pet. Okay, it wasn't a pet.
I honestly thought that range wasn't going to be a viable option here, considering this boss has 300 range defense. But then I noticed it was 150 magic, so T-bow usually hits pretty good on things like that. And possibly the accuracy I get with a T-bow when something has that high of magic can compensate for that high defense level of 300. So here it is, my very first try. And this time around, considering we have a blowpipe and much worse defenses, we're going to immediately kill the minions. And if you find yourself low HP and you have spec with your blowpipe, if you're killing the minions, make sure you spec on the mage minion because you're more likely to hit. So overall, this is a very safe way for hardcore Iron Man and low levels to kill this boss. But I personally wouldn't because the kills are quite a bit slower. The only thing making them a little bit faster is you can still hit while you're frozen. And last of all, I didn't expect this to be very good, but I'm trying a full kill with magic. I'm not using the top tier gear, and I'm not on task or anything. I'd have to say it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It'd probably be a little bit better if you had a Sanguine Esty staff and you could keep on healing, but overall it wasn't horrible. I just wouldn't recommend it. Well, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, let me know if this helped you out. And I'm going to be doing another 1 mil giveaway. All you gotta do is be the first one to find me and trade me in-game. And oh yeah, make sure to check out those new Night Owl videos coming out soon. Peace out, guys.